Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How is everybody doing? Welcome to another episode of Coping with Life. I'm your host, as always, Scott. So, what a week it has been. By the way, it is Saturday. And if nobody's told you yet, I appreciate you and I love you very, very much. So, it's been a week. I know I've mentioned a few things. However, I am so blessed. I'm so grateful right now. I am very, very happy. Words have yet to be made. I can't find the right words, but so I have a Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Hellbolt. And I made affiliate. To me, that's a big deal. That means a lot. And I'm very grateful. And when I got the email after hitting all the marks, I'm like, okay. And then it took me a while to fill out the legal paperwork, but yeah. And I'm like, I have to say about I have to talk about this on my podcast because it's a good thing. It's something that makes me smile, and it's to me it is a lot of things. So I get to continue playing video games like I usually do, and have conversations with people who may or may not come in my stream. But, I find it nice because I wasn't really expecting that, So the thing that I needed to have is average of 3 viewers concurrently for 30 days. And I've been trying for a while. But, so, I was playing Chrono Trigger. And, the first, time, I had about, 3 to 4 people. Then the next day I had like 5. And then the next day I had 6. And they were all talking in chat, and then I got the email saying, hey, you can get affiliate status if you fill out paperwork and whatnot. And I'm like, absolutely. And I'm very thankful for everybody who because I tried, and I'm still just trying my best and trying to be as entertaining as I can. And I'm okay with that. And no matter what I've been going through mentally and physically, we will get to the physically part in a little bit. But I feel good, and I'm very blessed, and thank you for everybody who has shown up and who has not only spread the word about my podcast and my Twitch and just being the best that you can be, And last night I streamed for an hour of Final Fantasy 14. But I wanted to do longer, but I still not feeling too well. And then things happened, so I only got an hour. But that to me that's okay. I'm still learning. I don't have a schedule up yet. It's not like this podcast where everything goes up, every Saturday. I'm overwhelmed, but I'm still going the best that I can. But I'm, one step at a time. And so physical. So I had a doctor's visit on Wednesday, and well, that was a thing. That happened. They checked everything, and it was a long conversation. And well, I mean, according to them, I have, I'm pretty healthy for who I am, and I'm like, okay, I'm okay with that, and very, very, very grateful. I also had meetings on Monday. Which the meeting on Monday I was so stressed out about. But everything worked out. And I don't, depending of what it is and what kind of stress it is, I have a hard time dealing with stress. But it all depends, because once it's over and done with, I can try and deal with it, but the anxiety kind of gets to me pretty quickly. And words words are hard. But at the same time, I got to express things, express my opinions on a few certain things, and that's something that normally I don't do. Sometimes I have a hard time of speaking out and saying, hey, could you look into this, or because sometimes I just feel like I'm a burden, and that I don't deserve good things or good things to happen to me. And it weighs heavy on me because I think I'm just not enough, and a lot of traumatic experiences, especially recently, where I just feel like I am a burden. And so I don't really ask for many things. It's hard for me. But I try my best to be my best. And recently, sometimes, I haven't been giving me the time to be who I am. Depression is not fun. But at the same time, I'm still trying my best to be who I am, smile, make everybody feel good. And I'm very grateful. This week has made me think about a lot of things, and I'm very grateful. And I even did a few things that the people who are in my circle like, well, you should put this on your Twitch page if you want. And I'm like, but that's not who I am. But they're like, just do it. And I put a donation tab on it, so if anybody finds my channel and wants to donate to me, they can. And I don't make anybody do anything. But at the same time, I try my best, and I'm just grateful for the people who, like, you worked hard to get where you are, and being very determined. Take it as your win, and now you can just continue going forward, even if nobody stops by. At least it's a start, and I'm okay with that. That conversation actually really helped me, and I plan on trying a few things, and that's throw things at walls to see if it sticks. But yeah, that it's been a weird week because I just I am legitimately lost for words. And I'm also really excited for the NFL playoffs. I like sports. My team's not in it. I do have a prediction for the Super Bowl, but I'm just a good spectator and just want to watch good football. And as always, I care about each and every one of you. And since I'm going to be doing a lot of Twitch, as right now, my podcast, Coping with Life, talking about my life and how I deal with things and help other people who may know or may have mental health issues or being disabled and may need to find ways that they are not alone. This podcast take a priority. This is very important to me, and I don't think anything will change. And I'm just throwing that out there. And and you can always reach out to me if you have ideas for this podcast and future episodes. I'm always willing to hear and listen to what people may or may not want, or what they like and what they don't like. And I support each and every one of you who supports me and cares about me and makes me feel special, because that makes me smile and warm and fuzzy. Because I also appreciate you, I support you, and I want things the best for you. And I do. I wish the best for everyone. And, sometimes, I don't realize how many people actually do care about me. Because sometimes my mind gets so clouded in, nobody loves me, and, I'm alone in a dark world. Because clouded mindsets, and when you hear the thing saying that, nobody cares about you, especially those people in my life who tell me that as many times as they can, that nobody will actually care about you. That weighs heavily, but I have to get in my mind that people actually do care about me and want me to succeed as much as I can. And I care about everybody. And, I was talking to my doctor, and, depression and my anxiety and everything was brought up. And I was totally honest, and they were like, so we see that your therapist has chosen to go other places, so we need to get you a new therapist. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm well aware. But they're like, well, in the meantime, what have you been doing? And I'm like, I talk to myself. There was an awkward pause. It's like, what do you mean? I have a podcast where I talk to myself. Every Saturday, I talk to myself. And express, some, mental health stuff, or just, what I'm feeling, or what I would like to get out of my system. And that's been very, very helpful. And I reach out to a lot of people telling them, you know what? I hope you have a wonderful new year, and, keep on keeping on. But no, my doctor's like, oh, well, that's actually good. And, that is the best way to explain to people what you do, because, yeah, you legitimately just talk to yourself into a microphone. And I'm like, yeah. And then they were like, well, what else do you do for fun? I'm like, well, right now I'm playing video games and Chrono Trigger. And so I had a little conversation about Chrono Trigger, because, old retro games. But, very blessed, very, very thankful for everything, and hopefully, things get better for me mentally. I'm still going through so much stuff and trying to deal with that and figure things out. But, I'm grateful, and, one day at a time. So thank you again for being there for me and supporting me any way you can. I appreciate it. And if you ever want to reach out to me, feel free to. I don't bite hard. Cheap laughs. I have to go for the cheap laughs. So I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. Even if it's a Wednesday, it is a Saturday. I appreciate all of you. And whatever you're going through, I hope it gets better. And if it's going good, I hope it's getting even better. I deeply care about each and every one of you. And wherever you're going in life, I hope you get there. Because it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. There's going to be a lot of rough patches. People come and go in your life. And sometimes we have to learn to let go. And sometimes that is the hardest thing to do, is let people go who just don't make you happy anymore. And I don't know where that is coming from, but I felt the need that it needed to be said. And I don't question things anymore, but hopefully they may help you, because you matter. And no matter what your dreams and aspirations are, if anybody's holding you back, aim for your dreams, because you matter. And you deserve the best. So thank you so much. I bid you adieu. Wow, what another episode of Coping with Life. You can also find other episodes at anchor.fm/copingwithlife. There's also a support tab if you want to throw a few donations my way. Again, we love each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful week until next week. This has been another amazing episode of Coping with Life. I am your host, Scott. So please be safe. Take care of yourself. Until next week, we love you.